Oh, are we looking forward to hitting Halifax Mother's Day weekend. I hope if you're in that area, you are planning to do the same. Please register soon. We want to know that you're coming. And if you were at our first Full Circle Women's Day, our first conference ever in Calgary, Alberta, you might already recognize the lovely face you're about to see again. Alisha Mann sang, I think for the first time, from this EP on our program.
Yes.
And this is your first musical
Very first
production? Wonderful. Available at alishamann.com, either to order or to download. That's what they do nowadays, right?
Yes.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
And what a great voice. How many are musical in your family?
Like all of us, I think. My parents, well, maybe not my father. He might get mad at me for saying that.
Came with a chuckle.
Yeah,
Okay.
my mom is just a really good singer and songwriter, and so I kind of grew up under that. And then my older brother that played with me, he leads worship and writes songs as well. And my other brother plays bass, and then there's some singers. So we all are kind of a part of music in some way or another.
It has been caught. And I should say right here that you and your mom are coming with us to Halifax.
Yep.
So we really, really look forward to great music there. You were pretty much crazy glued to a piano growing up.
Yeah.
And a part of that right here at our Circle Square Ranch in Brantford.
Yeah. I grew up
home.
there, and the piano, if all my siblings can tell you that's kind of, I always just sat down and made up stuff, and I loved the piano growing up, and so kind of furthered that with lessons and then just branched out from there. So music's always been such a big part of my life. So
yeah, and your equipping has taken you around the world.
yeah.
Tell us about New Zealand.
Well, I did a year of music college in Manitoba, and then the year after that, I decided to do a DTS with YWAM.
A DTS?
Yes, Discipleship Training Program, or school, sorry.
With Youth with a Mission.
Yes, and so that was a music and worship DTS focus. So when I went there, kind of, the year before I did a lot of technical training in school as far as music goes, and then there I kind of focused a lot on, I guess, the spiritual side of stuff, why I'm doing what I'm doing, and that's kind of where I really felt like God kind of showed me and told me to start writing and to start using my music for kind of a greater purpose, I guess, for
and
him.
You were off to England and Israel?
Yeah, this
and
summer.
this all influenced what you've been writing and why?
Yeah, all my songs I've kind of written out of my experiences, but most of them I just really feel like God's told me to write about who I am, the real things about, even the struggles that I go through. I really felt like He told me just to write about the struggles, but write also about the solution, which is Him, and to not just put just kind of like a candy-coated, sometimes it's a little surface. Sometimes with Christianity, we kind of don't talk about the issues or be real about things, and I really feel like God's told me to be very real in what I write. And
authenticity really matters to the listener, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And it's about others as well.
Yeah.
Tell us who you've partnered with and what that's about.
Partnered with?
Compassion?
Yes. Yeah. Compassion. In the last year, I've kind of connected with them. I started out just as an advocate, just volunteering for them, and it's moved into being an artist with them. And that's such a huge part of my music and what I do. And I didn't want it to just be about myself or just even about music in general. I wanted a purpose and a little bit of a ministry vein in there. So compassion, I try and I bring kids, I talk about compassion everywhere that I sing. So it's one of the most important things, I think, for me right now, as far as my music goes, just to talk about justice and how we can use music and anything that we do to promote that. So
when you sing, people at your concert actually have an opportunity to sponsor a child in a needy part of the world.
Yeah. So
that's great. What a great start.
Yeah.
For a young woman.
Yep.
I'm sure this was a dream for a long time.
Yeah, it's been always been my dream. When I was a kid, everyone, you know, if they asked you what you wanted to do when you're older, I said sing. I wanted to be a singer and I wanted to be in ministry somehow. So it's so neat to see it kind of unfolding, and I'm just, you know, putting my toes into where I want to go. So,
well, congratulations, and may the Lord use you profoundly and your wonderful gifts.